This video is for those that are into smoking fetishes, I guess. Somebody sent in some questions that they're not like erotic questions or anything like that. And normally when I'm talking in videos, it's for those that are interested in giantess related stuff. This one's a little different. It's about smoking, but it's not any sex related. I think the person was just curious, and they wanted me to smoke if I made a video. So I am. So if you're interested in what I think about smoking, then you can watch this video. If you're not, then sorry. I tried to record this video before, but like I've said many times, my computer fucks it up. So I'm going to try this again. So if the video takes a long time, it's because I'm explaining or I'm smoking in the middle of it. So I might have to break the video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to break the video into 2 parts. And there's 9 questions, so says, when did you first start smoking cigarettes, and did you start because you wanted to, and did you become addicted? The first time I smoked a cigarette was in high school, and I did it out of curiosity, and I didn't really become addicted, and I think it was because I was smoking it like a hookah. You actually smoke hookah a little differently than you do a cigarette. A cigarette, you're actually inhaling it all. I mean, that's just what I've been told. I don't know if that's true, but you don't smoke it. You smoke a cigarette and like a bong and all that other pot-related shit. You smoke that differently than you would a hookah. And when I was smoking other shit like bongs and shit, people would tell me, "Don't smoke it like a hookah. Don't smoke it like a hookah." So I don't think I was inhaling it into my lungs. So I wasn't really addicted. And I smoked off and on in the beginning of college. And people asked me when I started this channel to smoke cigarettes. And I just told them that I didn't, because I didn't want to get into the habit even more. Because I'd stopped for a long period of time. But eventually I started smoking cigarettes anyway. And I didn't really become full-blown addicted until the end of college. And if you watched my other videos, you would see that I broke out horribly on the side of my face from stress. So I was just smoking cigarettes. So that's when I became addicted. And then when I came home, I decided to stop, which went well until something personal happened between my mom and her boyfriend. Long story short, I almost had to call the cops, and there was blood everywhere. So right then and there, I just whipped out a cigarette, and then that's when I knew, damn, you're addicted. So that's kind of how, I mean, I slowly became addicted, but now, because I barely smoke anymore unless somebody offers me a cigarette in the morning. I'll smoke one in the morning. Now I think they're kind of gross, and I like hookah better, and they just don't really do anything for me. And sometimes people would offer me them, and I wouldn't smoke them. I'd save them up and then smoke them later. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So that's kind of how it is. It's like an off again, on again addiction. But I didn't really get addicted until the end of college. So, question 2. Do you think smoking is attractive? Smoking cigarettes? No, I don't think it's that attractive. Unless it's like in a movie or a photograph. I'm kind of weird with it because I think it's attractive if the setting is classy and the woman is dressed classy. I think it's attractive, but a lot of the videos that I've seen, it's really not classy. I mean, I'm not classy at all. Clearly, you guys know I'm not classy, but at the end of the day, I'm not earning money for it. I'm just sitting at home. But a lot of the videos I see aren't really that classy, so I don't really think it's attractive. And if I see a girl on the street and she's like really gorgeous and she's smoking like a cigarette, I'm just like, oh, that's a shame. However, hookah, I think it's attractive. I don't know, something about hookah I really like because it's sweet. It's not harsh. It doesn't burn your nose or lungs, or it doesn't burn your eyes. I'm weird about it because if a guy smokes a cigarette, if he's hot anyway, it's kind of cute. It's kind of attractive a little bit. As opposed, like, compared to a woman smoking a cigarette, I really don't think it's that attractive. But if a woman was smoking a hookah, I find her, kind of attractive. Because to me, hookahs are more feminine. Now, this is just a personal opinion. They're more feminine. If you don't know what a hookah is, you can Google it. Hookah. The way that they're shaped is very curvy, and then they got the pipe, and then the tobacco is sweet. It's just tobacco and molasses. That's all it is. Everyone thinks there's pot in there, and there's not, unless somebody puts it in there. I don't know. It's just, and the smoke is just fuller and thicker and sweeter. So that's why I think it's more attractive if a woman smokes a hookah. She looks chill and she looks cute and whatever. Whereas a cigarette's more like harsh and has all that shit in it and it burns and it's just like this thin. So I think it's kind of attractive if hot guys smoke cigarettes. Whereas with women, I think it's attractive if they smoke hookah, not cigarettes. 3. Do you think that girls who are smokers have a bad girl vibe? No. I think it depends on their style in general. If she's dressed like with the bad girl image, I guess. But I've seen so many women smoke, from soccer moms to not preteens, but like 15-year-olds wearing Abercrombie and Fitch. So I don't really think it's got that bad girl vibe. I think it depends on what they're wearing and their attitude, the way that they're standing. So no. Question 4. Have you ever intentionally blown your smoke in a guy's face? No. Normally it's on accident. I don't really mean to. One guy, a friend of mine, he asked me to blow smoke in his face only because he had a giantess fetish. And I was telling him about the smoke fetish because he knows about my channel. And he didn't see what was so appealing. So he's like, oh, okay, well, I want to feel, blow smoke in my face. Let me feel it. And he didn't understand it. He didn't get it. So that's the only time I actually intentionally went up. And he's just kind of like, it's whatever. So no, I'm not really one of them. I'm not going to go blow. I think it's kind of rude unless they ask me to. Question 5. If you were dating someone who didn't like the fact that you smoked, what would you do? If they didn't like that I smoked cigarettes, if they wanted me, if I really had feelings for this person, I would probably quit because it's not that difficult. After the first or second day, it's not that difficult, especially if I have my hookah or if I go out and exercise, it gets rid of the craving. So it's not that difficult. So if he wanted me to, and for whatever reason I liked him enough to take his side on it, then I'd quit. It wouldn't be a big deal. If he asked me to quit smoking hookah, I'd tell him to kiss my ass. Sorry, you must not like me that much, because you're going to have to put up with some flaws, buddy. I'm not going to quit smoking hookah because you don't like it. So, yeah, that's question 5. Question 6. What minute are we on? Actually, we're going on 9 minutes. I'm going to make a second video, because I don't want it to go over 10 minutes. I've heard if it goes over 10 minutes, you got to pay money for it. I'm not doing that shit. So I'm going to make a second video, and if you liked this video and you're watching it, or at least watching it, then thank you.